Hi, welcome to Blessed Blessings. I am going to put my makeup on for the day. I don't know, I kind of create as I go along. I just want a basic look. And my daughter, Tamara, who is also my business partner, asked me to just do my regular routine, so I'll do that. I've already cleansed my face. I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. So now I'm starting from the makeup phase of it all. So the first thing I'm going to put on is a foundation primer. I just take a little bit, just like that. This lasts a really long time. And why am I using the makeup primer? So that my skin is even and that the foundation, remember, up and out with all liquids, up and out. And I put this on, and I do put it around my eyes because I like the way my foundation goes on my skin. This stuff feels like silk, and it makes your skin feel so smooth and even, and your foundation will just glide on. All right, so that's done all over, everywhere. I don't put it on my lips, but I do have a lip primer, and my lip primer looks like that. And you put it on just like a lip gloss. Simple, easy breezy. And this does the same thing for your lips that the foundation primer does for your face. There is also an eye primer. Now the eye primer is great because it helps the products be more pigmented on your eyelids. So I take my weakest finger, which is my fourth finger or my ring finger, and I put it all over the lids of my eyes. And that's so that when I put my eye colors on, they cling a little better. So that smooths out the eye area and should make the color more pigmented or more intense. All right, notice that I put all my primers on at first because unlike others, I like using our mineral powder foundation. So this is a powder foundation. And so I put all of those things on first. And then I put on my concealer. So my concealer goes on before my powder. And that is because using a powder, it wouldn't make much sense to put the concealer, which is a liquid, on top of a powder. So I don't have too many challenges with dark circles or things like that. And yes, you are looking at 55 years old. Oh, not 55 yet, 55 in a couple of weeks, but so between great skincare regimen like MaryKay for the last 22 years and excellent genes, that comes from my mom, I doing pretty good in the wrinkle department. So I like putting them under. See, I need my eyebrows done, so I put a little there just to make sure that it looks nice and clean when I do my eyebrows. So wherever you have a blemish, dark circles, anything like that, you just tap it on a little bit, figure it out. Remember, we're our own worst critics, I should say. And so wherever you're not comfortable with the coloration of your skin, you put a little concealer. And then I don't like using the sponges. I do have one. I don't like them. I like my fingers because I'm old school. They didn't have sponges like that when I started out. So, I keep doing what works for me. I noticed that the younger generation, or the real makeup artists, I should say, they like using the sponges and all the tools. Best tools that we were born with are our hands. So I just blend it all in, even it all out. And anywhere I have a blemish, I just tap it in. I tap it in. Notice that I'm tapping it in, and around my eyes, I always use my ring finger because it is the weakest finger on your hand, and your eye area has the most delicate skin. Okay, so see how nice and even that is? And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. What you do on one side, do on the other side. And just work it all in. So, thank goodness for great skincare, because when I'm running out the door and I see some of you fabulous women that are walking around and shopping and running your errands just like me, if you have great skin, I still feel very confident, talking to you guys when I'm out and about. because I always want to add more customers or more team members to my team on MaryKay. So all the products that you see me use today are definitely MaryKay. I've owned my business for 22 years now, and it's just the best product ever. And if you want more information on the opportunity itself or lessons on how to take better care of your skin and apply simple makeup, I'm absolutely able to do that and happy to do that. And you can try it free with me or Miss Tamara. All right, so that was my concealer, all tapped in, evened out on both sides. I now take some of my this is my foundation. I like tapping it off into the top. Okay, so all the excess comes off there. I tap it off and I just put it in circular motions all over my skin. You always want to get as close to your hairline as possible, and you make it as even as you can. As even as you can. Now the brand, or I should say the formula of cleanser that I use is for oily skin. I'm an oily skin girl. When I first started MaryKay, my children were very young. I was getting adult acne. My entire life I had great skin, and all of a sudden, probably stressed out because of kids and life and all of that stuff, but I began to get acne. And so I had to find a regimen within MaryKay that helped me keep my skin under control, and I have ever since just used the formulas that were for oily skin, and that has kept everything under control. And I haven't had much of a problem. See how quick that is? Done with the foundation. So now the first thing, I like to work from the top to the bottom. So of course I do my eyes first. I noticed that some people don't even put their foundations on. They do their eyes first, then they do all the foundation. I do it old school. This is how we were taught way back in the day when MaryKay trains us. So yes, if you know nothing about makeup, you don't need to. We teach you everything you need to know to be successful in this business. So the first thing I'm going to do is just put on some eye makeup. And I'm trying to find my brush. And I have the Packer brush. I guess that's what you guys call it. I use the brushes that I have. I don't know the names of them all. I just love them all. So this is the brush that they call, it's an all-over eye brush. And I love... This is my palette that I'm using. These two are the two newest of MaryKay. So you have the pyrite and the gold, and you have the light pink and the purple. And yes, those are available for sale. These I still have. These I still have. These are the pressed powders that I like to use as well. So I just wanted to show you the palette that I'm using. All right. So what will I use today? Let's use some of the new stuff. All right. I'm going to use I'll use the pink and the purple. Pink and the purple. I keep it simple. Take the lightest color and you put it all over your eyelid. All over your eyelid. From your lash line all the way up to your brow. You want more? Put more on it. You like it more intense? You build it up. I say go little and then add as much as you want. It is easier to add than to take away once you've done your foundation and all of that. Oftentimes you're getting ready for work. I don't have time for do-overs. I need to get out of the building. All right. So that's all over the eyelid. Pretty simple. Do whatever you do on one side, do on the other. That way your look is always even. So I make sure I get all the way in the corner. And you go all the way up to your brow bone. From the lash line to the brow bone. Keep it simple. Especially for those who are not looking to be makeup artists, but just would like to put a little color in their face. Remember that you're covered by masks all day, every day now, so you want your eyes to make a statement. All right, so now I'm going to go to the darker of the pink colors, and I go from the lash line downward. So I start here and I build it up, and you can just go in a circular motion. Circular motion. The object to eyeshadows, to me, you have to blend. You have to blend. You never want to see where it starts or stops. See? Simple. Keep it simple. Don't make it hard for yourself. I start at the crease and I come down. You could do it in a circular motion, or you can just make sure you're brushing it on and getting it where you would like it to go. All right. I just try to make sure that I have even colors on both sides. This one looks a little darker, so fix it. Add a little more on the other side. See, not rocket science. Nothing. Nobody will die if you put a little too much or a little too. No, not enough. Nothing will happen. So that's me putting the eye color on. So what I do is I take another brush that's clean, and I just blend it so that you don't see where it starts or stops. All right. Never see the difference. See how that one's blended and this one's not. This one looks more bold. So now I'm going to blend this side. And I'm going to make sure you can't tell where it starts or stops. All right? Very simple. That's it. So if I want it to be a little bit brighter, I can take the packing brush. I just clean it off a little bit. And we do have brush cleaner. So I just take a little bit of a lighter color and I'll pack it on like that. So I just want to lighten it up so that it's not so dark. And you just pat it on in the center. In the center. Whatever you do on the right, do on the left. Just make sure that you look even. And I like blending that as well because this one looks like it has a little more. And that's how you fix it. Not hard at all. Next thing I'll do is I line my eyes. I like our pencils. Our pencils, they are retractable. They're super creamy. And I love them because it's easy to smudge. I know how to do the liquid. This one is the one I'm most comfortable with. But if you like a liquid, of course we have that for you as well. I go right above the eyelashes for the bottoms. And keep it simple. Can you see that? Trying to look in the mirror and the phone at the same time. There you go. See? It just brings life to your eyes. Your eyes pop like immediately. And it makes the white of your eyes look that much whiter and brighter. See? I do the bottom, so I go right above my lash line, not inside the eye. I pull it away, and I go right under. Okay? And to make sure that you don't get anything in your eyes, I learned a trick years ago in MaryKay. They said to relax your mouth. If you notice, a lot of people, you do it and you don't even realize you're doing it. That's relaxing your eyes, and so you can put your color and everything on your eye. I hope that was a, I didn't know that moment. So what I do for my top lid is I pull it tight, I go to the lash line, and I feather it out. Feather it out. Follow the line of your lashes and go as far out as you like. You can do a wingtip with this, but it's better to do the wingtip with the liquid liner. I don't always wear a wingtip. That's just not my style. But the younger generation loves them. So I suggest that you do the liquid if that's what you love. So remember, I've been doing this for a really, really, really long time. So when I teach it, I like to teach it as simplistically as possible. And if you're a makeup artist, then you can add all the other stuff to it. I say keep it simple, sweetie. That's me. All right, see how I left a little bit more? Remember, you can always clean it up. Wipes right off. It's super creamy. So I always put a little bit more on the edges because I like to smoke my eyes out. And so what I do is I take that excess off the edge and I just bring it up. And so now it looks like I have several colors on my eyes, and I really don't. I really don't. There you go. And I just brush it out of the corners. I do it just like that. And when I'm in a real rush, I don't even do any eye colors because our liner is so creamy. I just do my foundation, I line my eyes, I smudge it out, and it looks like I have on eye color, and I really don't. So the next thing I want to do are my eyebrows. I like this brush. Most of you guys like the spoolie, and we do have those as well. But I like the brush because I've been using it for forever. It works for me. And because I'm old school, I still have some. So if you like it, let us know. And I do have some. I like the brush. That's just me. So what am I using to fill in my brows? I am using our dark brunette Precision Brow Liner. That's what it looks like. It's very thin. It too is retractable. So I just put up a little bit and I feather it up. Let's do this one first. And I'm just going to fill it in. I have pretty thick brows, but I want them to be even and appear more manicured, if you will. Definitely need to go to the salon and have them evened out, but I don't go as often as I used to because, well, I just try to stay out of the public eye, or, I try not to interact too much. So I've limited myself to maybe once every 4 to 6 weeks. So I just clean it up as I go along. And see how I'm just filling it in. Light feather strokes. You need more, you twist it up just a little bit, and you keep going. Now your eyebrows should only come down to the corner of your eye. It should not go past that. So, right there. Right there. That's it. Smooth and creamy. Another smooth and creamy product. I just wanted it to look neat. See how this one is a little more messy, and this one looks like it's been taken care of. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side that I did on that side. All right. Just filling in and making them even. Connecting the hairs, so to speak. Not connecting the dots, but just connecting, making sure that it's an even line, but still looking natural. Not making them much thicker than they already are, but filling it in. My mom used to tell us to accentuate the positive and camouflage the negative. So that's what I do. Moms have great advice. When we decide to listen to them, don't worry, you'll start sounding like your mother or whoever was the most influential in your life, because sometimes it's a good dad. You'll hear your dad, you'll hear your aunt. I've heard a few things come out of my mouth that, some of my aunts used to say. And to make it look that much more natural, you can take your brush and just brush it up. Brush it up, brush it over. Looks natural. Can't even tell it is pencil unless somebody is, analyzing you. And if they're that close, I sure hope you like them. That's that. I have a natural mole here, so I always take the makeup off of my mole. So that's been my trademark in my face my entire life. So no, I don't draw my mole on. That's a natural mole. For those who didn't know. Because I do know people that put their mole here or here. Oh, gosh. That's funny to me. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is mascara. Oh, my God. This is our Lash Love Panorama. This stuff is awesome. But before I do that, there's a prime for that. Okay, so I'm going to prime my lashes first. A prime is just like the primer we used for our skin and for our eyes and for our lips. There's a primer for your lashes. Why would you use it? So that you can build your lashes up, and when you put your mascara on, it looks that much fuller. All right, so I do the bottom first. Why do you do the bottom first, Tam? Because you always do your lashes with mascara, I should say. First, do the bottom so that you don't mess up the work that you've done on the top. So that's how I do that. Okay, that was the bottom. Now I'm going to do the top lashes. All right. So this is a serum for your lashes to make them just a little bit fuller when you put your mascara on. I have pretty decent lashes, so I'm not a fan of fake lashes. I think that I just don't like playing around my eyes like that. But others do. They're pros at it. I'm not there. Old school, that's me. All right. So I've primed my lashes. And now I'm going to use our fantastic Panorama. Oh my God, I love this stuff. This will make your eyes feel like they're waving at somebody. Okay. So what did I teach you about when you're working with your eyes? Drop your lip and do bottom first. And you can wiggle it on, and fan them out. Can you see that? Oh my God. They look different already. Nice and thick. So again, it's easier to add than take away. So you do one layer at a time, let them dry just a little bit, and you can go back in and put another coat if you desire. Me, always in a rush, so I'm like, I gotta go. Good enough. But when I have lots of time, I do more. So let me teach you something about your mascara. Mascara, you should never pump. You should always twist and pull. Why? Because when you're pumping it, you're pumping air into it and putting more bacteria into it. So you should never pump. You should always twist. Okay? Easy way to do your top lashes. Put your wand at the base and close your eye. It's like your eye is being brushed or combed. Okay? So don't be afraid of it. Gently place it at the base of your eye and close. All right? And that's just brushing your eye. And then as you get more comfortable with it, you'll do it differently. See the difference in that eye? And so I'm twisting, not pumping. Taking off the excess on the ends. And you place your wand at the base of your eyelash and close it. And it brushes off onto the lash. Okay, so if you're just beginning, that's a easy and simple way so that you don't get the wand in your eye. A lot of people are nervous about getting it in their eye. Place it at the base, close your eye. Okay, and you'll see how easy that is. Look how long my lashes look. So they look fuller, they look longer. And there's a, see how that is at the end? And you just take it and you make sure that you fan your lashes out. So I don't like when you ever see somebody with the clumpy lashes? Don't like that. So I just make sure that I fan them out. Notice I'm going back over it. There's plenty of mascara on the brush. So just go back over it. Fan your lashes out, make sure they're separated. That's it. See? I don't know how that looked. I guess I'll see when it comes out. So those are eyes. Then I take my foundation brush and I clean up whatever I messed up. Remember I had dropped a little bit of the liner got on my side, so I just clean it up. Whatever you mess up, you can easily clean up. Those are the eyes, and the eyes have it. So now I'm going to use one of our new products. Which one do I want to use? I want to use Pink Glimmer because that's going to match the colors that I have. But these are our two new blushes. They are blush sticks. I can't wait to just throw it in my bag and take it with me. It's so simple. And up close, you see one side is darker than the other, okay? So that's that. And what I do is I like to put it right in between, and I'll just do it like that. Don't need a lot. Make sure it's coming off at all. You take your finger and you make sure that it's blended. Why are we blending? Because there's two colors. There's one that you can highlight your cheekbone, and the darker color you can put into the hollow of your cheek. You then just brush it up. Okay? So again, I'm going to I'll do it this way, that's easier. So you do the dark color in the hollow of your cheek, and the lighter color can go on the apple of the cheek, and then you blend it. I don't like a lot. I just like it to look a little flushed. It gives you a little life. It pops your face and makes you look alive. I love that. All right? Simple, simple. That's that. And the last thing I'm going to do, now I already used my lip primer, okay? Primer for everything. So this keeps your lipstick from feathering. I like lipstick and I like lip gloss. Today I'm going to use one of our new lip glosses. I want to say this one is Berry Delight. Berry Delight. Isn't the bottle beautiful? Oh my God, they made them longer. Remember we had the shorter bottles. This is the new lip gloss that I'm going to use. It goes on smooth and silky. It's fantastic. So. For me, I like anything that's simple. Keep it simple, sweetie. That's what we say. Kiss. Keep it simple, sweetie. All right. And I clean it up. Done. What's the last thing we should do when we're all done and we checked everything we want? We do our makeup finishing spray. I'd run out, so I get to open a new one. As you can see, I'm sitting in my studio or my store in my home. I'm blessed enough to have my own MaryKay office. And you spray it in a T and then in an X. And you let it dry. And yes, I have a fan right here. Nice. All right, and you let that dry. That sets your makeup. This will help because you know we're wearing the mask, so that'll help set your makeup and keep it there, and less on your mask, more stays on your face, and it dries just nicely. We're all done. Thank you so much for your time. If you want your own free virtual class, you can invite as many people as you like, because now we're working with Zoom. We're happy to send out the samples to you so that you can then be walked through the process of cleaning your face and also doing the color look that you might like. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. Please hit like, subscribe, and the bell so that you're notified when we upload our next video. Yep. She cute. Yes. 55 is looking fabulous. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you tuning in. Also, our websites are both at the bottom. If you'd like any of the products that we've shared or any of the products that you know of, just go to our website and shop there. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.